lost. I don't care what the table base says. I mean,
Yeah, well,
you can't really hold against Magnus. But okay, the a-pawn does not really provide any shelter for your king, so one has to be really tricky. And look, how many of us would start with checks, right? And first thing Magnus does, he centralizes the queen. So he puts queen d4, I mean, no checks, no nothing, but just making sure that he has lot of squares under control.
Yeah, and moving with the king to the
King
center,
d6,
because
closer to the opponent's king.
white king on f5 is misplaced.
Yeah, king on f, queen e4.
Wow.
Okay,
F5,
that's
check,
quite
king
an argument.
F4, yeah?
King c5, okay. Please exchange on my terms. Queen c4, check from f2, king c6. Now you cannot go queen f3 because after...
Now queen c5 over.
Queen c5 and the game is over because he has to trade the queens.
Yeah, king f4, this is...
King is entering, yeah?
Yeah, this
king
is
e3,
over.
this should be over. Knight f5 takes... Knight g3, yeah, of course you keep the knight, yeah?
Yeah, but this is...
Not simplifying, but it is over. It is over, and once again all is left is to praise Magnus's technique, yeah?
But it was a heroic defense by Levon, simply had way too little time, yeah? You just cannot play against Magnus 40 moves.
Wait
on
a second,
increment.
okay, rook h7, no, I don't quite understand what is that. I thought he was like winning by force.
Yeah.
Now knight f4 is a little bit of a threat to win one of the best pawns.
You remember the endgame UNG Nakamura, very similar.
Yeah, when he barely won it.
Yeah, but it's the same, H pawn and E pawn, just that
I mean, if
we
you
have
take
the knight and the...
yeah, if you take on d4, it's like what?
No, if you just remove these two pieces, it's the same.
Yeah, it's exactly the same then. Yeah. H2,
Rook H8, bishop
e3 check, king c2, rook a2 check, and bishop f4.
Yeah.
Okay. So what to do now? Knight takes, pawn takes, king e4, rook f2. Whoa. h3. No, this should be lost.
This should be lost.
And probably is lost, yeah. No stalemates, no nothing. No. King gets to g2, and that will be it.
Yeah.
Very, very important victory.
Very
rook to
dangerous.
c5 he needs to be. King e3. King b3. Okay, king d4. No, rook d4.
Rook d4, this is very good.
Rook d4, king e4, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, this is awkward. 3. Okay, check, king c3. Goes for f5, f6. Might still be winning, because when he wins the rook, gives the rook for an a-pawn. Right? Yeah, looks winning. Looks winning. I mean, he gives the pawn for gives the rook for an a-pawn, right? He takes the rook for f-pawn, and then he's closer to the h-pawn.
Yeah, it seems
So
that
should be what? Just like the king h5? King h5 is surprising. Or it's still winning? Yeah, it's still completely winning. Still completely winning.
Yeah, it's just over.
Queen? Yes. What? That was, I mean, that was strange. Takes.
King f6. Wow,
King
terrible,
f6.
terrible blunder.
What
Terrible
happened?
blunder by Andrei.
What happened? Of the pawns has to be taken. It will be too much for black to handle those connected pawns. Now, however, Magnus starts to think.
Okay, why not to think? You understand that just one or two precise moves and game over.
Oh, right. Maybe he's looking for a forced win with rook c3, because knight a5, knight is offside, and possibly it is simply getting trapped.
Yeah, rook d8, then king e2 only move. Yeah, king e4 will run into rook d4 check.
And then some rook d5, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, he goes there, rook d5, knight to b7. Okay. Well, actually,
yeah, was this necessary?
this kind of gives white, not after bishop f8, but I thought it kind of gives white a chance, because...
Yeah, with knight c5.
Yeah, it's like white goes knight c5, black wins both knights for the rook, right? But then, you know, this bishop n2 versus 3 pawns might not be that easy to win.
Yeah, but like this is a
And
rook.
yeah, and one house. I don't know if he blundered or there was no,
No, there
way
was
out.
no. Bishop f8 was the clincher. Played some rook g3.
Rook g3.
Played.
Okay.
Bishop
Magnus
e4 runs
easily.
into rook
Bishop
g7,
g4,
bishop g4.
rook g2, h5.
Yeah, this
okay,
is-
this way he stabilizes. Queen g5. But now, how do you win? Check, knight e6.
Step
okay,
by
knight
step.
is going.
You win step by
Queen
step.
d4, I'm not sure at all. Not sure at all.
Maybe rook b2 and then b4.
Rook b2 and b4. Get rid of the pawns, yes. As many pawns as you can. You have bishop d1. Okay, it feels. Does
Here
he
he
keep?
go
Oh
a4.
wow! I mean, if it
Wow,
works,
but-
it's really incredible. I mean, if it
Yeah.
works, but how do you do this with seconds on the clock? Bishop b3. And who is winning now? b6. Wait a sec. Bishop c4 and then knight. Okay. Once again,
And
it
what
should
is
be
happening? Yeah.
should be winning, I believe.
Yeah.
Black should be. No, wait. He'll block the a pawn with the king.
Exactly.
He'll block the a pawn with the king and then free the rook. And who is winning? Okay, I mean, white cannot win this, but
But can black win? Yeah.
no, I don't think black can win. Wait, you take the h5 pawn. Rook g5. Rook g5. Take the h5
Okay.
pawn.
4-3.
What? Ah, you can't
You
can't
can't,
move.
yeah.
You can't move the bishop.
Draw.
Yeah. I'm certain Magnus is not winning. Oh, wait, queen e5, queen d5, eliminating the last pawn. Queen e3. Wait a sec. Could he? I think he could win by exchanging and going b5, but it's already gone.
Yeah, he's 3 seconds. Look at this. His
Yeah.
last move was made on 1 second.
Grigor Hansman. Yep.
Yeah.
b4 checks, and Magnus is fighting for a draw now. Okay, just go b6. Don't lose on time. That's the most
I have
important.
already lost a game to Sergey in this queen end game, to be to be honest. But it was with 10 seconds increment.
Okay, check, and then pawn goes to b7, and then let's see how much of an expert in those endings Magnus Carlsen is. Check, and you have to give. I mean, you have to give proper checks. I think the king should be not bad on g1, right?
Whoops.
Queen h4.
Again, move with 1 second.
Queen h4, but a very strong one. Queen e3, queen g3, and he win. No. Wow. Magnus, bravo. Okay, he
But
haven't
look
had-
at this. Now the white bishop gets caught.
Ah, king c5. And he's just marching towards the a pawn. Right. The knight knight b6. Yeah.
Yeah,
But then bishop f7.
Yeah, it's completely winning, but you just don't want to give the slightest chance.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, you don't want to enter. Well, Magnus is willing to enter such position.
Yeah, because the knight and the king probably will not be. Yeah, knight c5. I'm
Knight
talking
c5.
of
If you
this
take on
really.
f5, then probably this a pawn just promotes, right?
Yeah, but you have to take anyway.
Yeah, a4.
But then bishop b1 will be kicked away with king on b2.
Yeah,
so
bishop b1.
you just cannot.
a3, then the king gets to b2, kicks the bishop away, and then black puts the knight on b3, so there is no way white can stop a pawn from promotion. Another win by